Hello everyone, we're back with another edition of Am I the Asshole? If you like hearing Reddit stories, it would greatly support the channel if you could like or subscribe. Let's get started with our first story. Am I the asshole for avoiding my mom after she told me to suck it up when I broke my fingers? I was at the gym where a heavy weight fell onto 3 of the fingers on my left hand. I was in such severe pain that I thought I was going to pass out. While sobbing, I called my mom, as I am at college far away from home. I told her that I thought I broke my finger slas and that I wanted to go to urgent care. My mom has never been empathetic for physical injuries and mental health issues. When she heard me, she told me to suck it up and rest. I figured I would wait for a while. Who knows? She could be right. Edit. I feel I should mention that my fingers did not look deformed, so other than the bruising and swelling, I was unsure if they were broken or not. While waiting, my roommate came home and saw the state that I was in. She took one look at my hand and assured me we had to go to urgent care. I didn't want to betray my mom because she always said to never go to the ER or urgent care due to our terrible insurance. However, I went and researched the cost of an out-of-pocket X-ray at the nearest urgent care, and it was only $200, which I was willing to pay. I told my mom this, and she said, "You better hope your fingers are broken, or else I'm not helping you pay for anything." So I was under a weird circumstance, where I hoped my fingers were broken for the sake of saying, "I told you so" to my mom. I finally went to urgent care and got an X-ray. They confirmed both my pointer and middle fingers were broken and may need surgery if not healed properly. When I called my mom back later that day and told her the news, she basically laughed and told me I should be glad that they were broken. 3 weeks have gone by, and I have not spoken to her since. She's texted me and asked for updates on my fingers, but I feel conflicted on why she's suddenly acting like she cares when she clearly didn't in the first place. She's also not someone you can easily share your feelings with, so I'm not sure how to go about our next conversation. Should I just ignore it or try to bring it up with her? Edit. I was not expecting the overflow of not the asshole comments, and I've gotten asked about why I believe I am the asshole. I spoke to my brother about it, and he told me that I was overreacting and that she just wants to check up on me and probably feels bad for diminishing my issues. Not the asshole. You know how your birth giver is. Don't go to her for medical advice or tell her anything, because otherwise you'll allow her to dictate your health. Ask yourself why you think you would betray your mom when getting required medical help. You even called her to get an okay from her for getting X-rays you wanted to pay for yourself. Is your insurance even this bad? Or is it another tool from her to control your health now that you are out of reach physically? I think you might be onto something. Edit. I realize this could most definitely be the truth. I have prescription pills I take every night. My mom insists on sending me a package with them inside every month, but it would be easier to just change the pharmacy location to somewhere closer to so I could go pick them up myself. Last month, she sent them late on accident, and I had to deal with the consequences. I suggested it would be better to change the pharmacy location, but she said that I would be unable to because none of the pharmacies around me take my insurance. I know this to be false because my roommate, who has my same insurance, picks up her medication at the nearest grocery store. Your mom sounds like a narcissist. There are subs where you can go and learn about others' experiences and plenty of resources online to understand what her behavior is likely to be, but also how to manage her. While you're financially dependent, you're in a tough spot, as narcissists are very effective at manipulation and creating unhealthy enmeshed relationships with others. So going no contact isn't currently an option. It's a complex situation, and many people don't really understand how you can love someone and also hate them at the same time, and want to distance yourself but feel unable to. The layers of abuse are complex and interwoven. Learn the gray rock technique, as this will help massively, and I would recommend therapy if you are able to access it without her knowing, to learn how to separate your needs from her and establish boundaries. Until then, put her on an information diet where you tell her only what she absolutely needs to know, as long as the information can't be used against you. Don't feel you can't omit details. Just give her enough so that it isn't obvious you're creating distance, as that will result in escalated behavior from her. Not helpful, but my first thought was to send a photo of your middle finger next time she asks for an update on your fingers. I was actually just thinking about this. Part of being an adult is knowing when to pick your battles. If you depend on your mother to help you with costs of school and living expenses, do not rock the boat. Maximize the benefits you can get today so that tomorrow, when you're fully independent, you have the right to send a photo like that. Delayed gratification, buddy. Do not bite the hand that feeds until you can feed yourself. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.